welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift Worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift Worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift Worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Film My Run on Zwift. My name is Stephen Cousins and we are broadcasting live on Facebook and on YouTube. While we're getting everything ready, it would be absolutely awesome if you could go and subscribe to the Film My Run YouTube channel and also the Zwift Live YouTube channel. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/filmmyrun and also Twitter at filmmyrun, and the website is www.filmmyrun.com. It's very nearly time, so sit back, relax, don't forget to drop me a ride on and watch me do all the hard work. Right, good evening everybody. Welcome along to Film My Run and the Zwift Run Live channel. Coach Terence is guiding us through workout number 8 tonight. Victoria will graduate tonight if she completes this run, which she no doubt will. So Victoria's last run of the Zwift Academy run program, and we are in Paris, as we were last night for the video 5K. Thank you very much for joining me for that, by the way, if you did. And we're watching Facebook chat, we're watching YouTube chat, we're watching Twitch chat. Hello, Paranormal 2016, who's on YouTube. So this is quite a long effort tonight, 55 minutes, with a bit of a pace session at the end. Which Victoria feels is going to be a bit of a challenge for her. Tina Beard, good evening to you. She says, Victoria, have a great run. And we've got about 14 other runners on board tonight. But remember, this is all individual paces, so it's not. Although it's in a group setting, it's not really a group run because everyone's got different paces. Paranormal says, keep up the good work. Thank you very much. We will. Victoria and I are both wearing our coats in shed quarters tonight. 8.9. Because it's absolutely freezing in here. I threw away the old oil radiator during the summer. So we don't have any heating in here unless I buy a radiator for the winter. So Victoria's going to warm up in a minute, but I'm going to be freezing cold for the full hour. Paranormal's going to join us next week. Excellent stuff. Ryan Downey says, hello family. Hello Ryan. Hope you're well. And Ash 00, have a good run and fun. Thank you very much, Ash. Right, Coach Terence wants us to do skips and butt kicks and high knees. Well, I would say don't do any skips. You can do butt kicks and high knees if you want, but definitely not all at once, no. I am not a fan of doing skipping on the treadmill. I think it's bad for the treadmill and dangerous. So I would advise against doing those. But you can do you do kicks, so you kick your butt with your heel. And also you could do a few high knees where you bring your knees up to your waist. No, that's just daft skipping, that is. What on earth? No. High kicking is this, Victoria. You're doing that. So put your hands in front of you and lift your knees up. Yes. And then butt kicks. Put your hands on your bum and make your heels kick your bum. Tina says she's just left her freezing cave after Ryan's meetup. Right, so Victoria's now warm and ready to go. So it's a 9-minute warm-up before we get into the meat of it. Gradually increasing the speed or the pace over the next 9 minutes, and then we'll get into the reps. So there's a variety of different reps. We're starting off with 3 minutes and 10.7. Remember, this is Victoria's paces, so other people may have different paces. And then we've got 2 minutes at 11.3. And then there's a series of 45-second strides at 13.6, 13.9 and 14.1. Xander, hello to you, buddy.
Nice.
And then it gets into the main intervals, which are 1 minute 45 seconds at 14 kilometers an hour, and 1 minute 15 seconds at 11.7. Is it 11.7? I think. So 14 is going to be tough for Victoria. So she's got to do that for 1 minute 45 seconds, and then her recovery is still. It's not a walking pace, it's still a vaguely quick pace. But hopefully by then she'll be warmed up and she'll be able to get through it without dying. And if she does, I will let you all know after I've come back from the hospital. Louis, hello. He says, hope all is well. I walked down to my bike this morning and it was about 10 degrees in the carriage. Yeah, it is cold. We took the kids for a run along the seafront this morning. It was fine on the way out, but coming back we were into the wind and it started to rain. And it was a bit brutal on the way back this afternoon or this morning. But they did well. 8 kilometres this morning, so that's pretty good for both of them. Yeah, our daughter's longest distance so far. And she was comfortable, she was fine. Right, so just getting through this warm-up. Another 3 minutes or so to go. And then we'll start doing a bit of work. I hope you're all well. Thank you for watching. If you are watching, if you're not watching, then how can you hear me talking? And, well, you could be listening, I suppose. They don't have to be watching, you could be listening. Anyway, thanks for being here. And if you've got any questions, any abuse that you want to throw at us, anything you want to say about Zwift or anything, then do ask. Can't promise I can answer everything, but I'll give it a go. Louis, which run? He said, right, Louis says, why are you going to the hospital? Hopefully, Louis, we're not going to the hospital. I'm just saying if my wife collapses on the treadmill, then I'll let you all know how she is when I get back from the hospital. And what run? Louis says, what pace did you average on the run? What? I don't know what run you're talking about. Oh, you've crashed. Victoria, you've stopped. Yeah, stop the treadmill. Yeah. Right, we're just going to have to turn the treadmill off and back on again because for some reason we've lost. Yeah, pull the grey plug out of the wall. That's a bit annoying. Well, I would have left it out for a couple more, a few seconds longer, but never mind. No. We need to pace. We need to pair it up. Right. So this happened to Tim the other day. This is a complete dropout of the treadmill. So we've got nothing on screen. Right. Can you take it out again, please, and leave it out for a bit longer? Okay, Ryan says heart rate dropped as well. Interesting. Okay, so we'll take that out. Right, put it back in again then. We might be in a situation where we're stuck here and we might have to restart everything, which is a bit annoying. Right, try heart rate again. Is it on? Yeah. Right, I think we've lost Bluetooth. I know what to do. We turn Bluetooth off and we turn Bluetooth on again. Right, we've got to turn Bluetooth off on the computer, which is doing that. And then we turn Bluetooth back on again. And there's the Phoenix. And there's the My Run. And we're back on. Do you know what? I've just remembered that from last time it happened. Yeah, go. Right, apologies. So we're back on. Yeah, so if you get that, if you're on Windows 10 and you get a complete dropout of Bluetooth, 10.7. If you get a complete dropout of Bluetooth on your Windows 10 machine, go to the Bluetooth settings, turn Bluetooth off, and then turn Bluetooth back on again. And you should be all right. I've just remembered the last time that happened. That's what I did. Yeah, so Victoria, now what is often difficult to do is when you've had a problem, your mental kind of focus goes, and you need to reset and get back in, which is what Victoria is going to have to do now. Louis says, oh, the run this morning, of course, the run with the kids this morning. What pace did we do? I think we took about 50 minutes to do 8k, so about 6 kilometers an hour. 6 minutes per kilometer, sorry. 10k an hour, 6 minutes per kilometer, just around about that, something like that. Right, so there's the view of the treadmill. Victoria's going at 10.7. No incline. We've got 0 incline on the treadmill. Yeah, Coach Terence usually recommends about 0.5 to 1% incline, but we don't tend to do incline here. Running on the treadmill is hard enough without incline. Well, when they ask for like 3% or something, then yes. But that 0.5 to 1% is just kind of some people's recommended for running on the treadmill anyway, which we don't tend to do. All right, I don't anyway. Ace Ventura, hello buddy, how are you?
Nice.
What table do you have on the side? Nothing exciting, just a very boring table that I can put the keyboards on with. It's got wheels on the bottom so I can move the wheels around and Yeah, it's not an exciting table. I wouldn't worry about it too much. It's just something to put stuff on. It is adjustable. It's a height adjustable table with wheels. That's about the size of it. Okay, that 3 minutes went pretty quick. Was that 3 minutes just then? Wow. I don't think so. I don't know. Right, you can see Victoria's heart rate's gone right up there now. So 2 minutes at 11.3 coming up now. This is still comfortable for Victoria. She's able to do this, not a problem. Okay, now we're just getting silly. Xander says, what's the height of the table? Is it about a metre and a bit? I don't know. Yeah, the length of my leg. About 1.2 metres. Right, I've just told you that, 11.3. Right, tape measure. I've got a tape measure. It's adjustable. Kathy says, go girl. I don't know why I am doing this for you. I am measuring the height of this table. Right, 90 centimetres, so not even a metre, 90 centimetres high. Yeah, no, maybe 1.2 was a bit of an exaggeration, an overestimation. 90 centimetres. Right, now Louis says, can we buy it? I have no idea. I can't remember where I got. I think we've had it for years. I've no idea where we got it from. I'm sure you can buy an adjustable table somewhere, Louis. Look on Amazon and type in adjustable table. I'm sure adjustable table with wheels on Amazon. I reckon you might find one. Right. Stop going on about the table. I'm not talking about the table anymore. It's a table. You put stuff on it. Get one if you want one. Right. Ace Ventura says, nice 5k last Thursday. Yeah, thank you very much. I went as quick as I could. And I think I finished in, what was it? 18:24? I can't remember now. Something like that. 18:24, I think it was. So pleased with that. Right, 45 seconds at 13.6 kilometres an hour now. So, 3 strides to just stretch out the legs. And each stride gets a little bit quicker. Right, Thomas Bunt says, what's all this about a table? I am not, even you, Thomas. Et tu, Bunt say. I'm not answering. I've had enough of this table now. Yeah, I've improved. My fitness level has definitely improved over the past 6 months. Yeah, I've done a lot of miles. It is not a Zwift branded table, Xander. No, it's not. Right, so that's Victoria's first 45 seconds done. She's got 1 minute and 15 seconds of recovery. And then she's going a bit quicker at 13.9. 45 seconds at 13.9. Up the Rue de Rivoli. Opposite way to the way that you would go if you were running the Paris Marathon. Ace Ventura says, you will smash your next race. Well, my next race is tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. So we'll see, won't we? Fingers crossed. Okay, so Victoria's coming up to her next little stride. 45 seconds at 13.9 kilometres an hour now. So here we go. Weaving all over the road like a drunkard. Kathy's looking shocked at something or other. Tom says, good going, Victoria. Why aren't you running, Mr. C? Well, as I've just said, or you've probably typed that before I said it. I have a marathon in the morning at Goodwood Marathon tomorrow morning. There's quite a few Worthing Harriers doing it, Tom, by the way. Ollie's doing it. Not the marathon, but going to Goodwood, because there's a 10k, a 5k, a half marathon. Oh, and now we've crashed. Right, just leave it. Right, this is very frustrating now, because we've had a Bluetooth crash, and now we've had a mechanical crash at the treadmill. Right, away you go again. So, very annoying. Yeah, there's a 10k, a 5k, a half marathon, and she didn't get her star for that, and a marathon. So I'm doing the marathon in the morning, but there's quite a few other Worthing Harriers doing Matt Orrell is doing the 10k. Ollie Owen is doing something as well. So there are a few people out there, Tom. So if you fancy a race in the morning, you can come down. You can sign up on the day if you want. No, you will graduate. You don't have to get all your stars. You don't have to get all your stars to graduate the program. You just have to complete the workout. Whether you get all your stars or not is another matter entirely. I'm racing it tomorrow, Thomas. Yeah, I'm going for a PB time tomorrow. Stephen Smith, good evening to you, buddy.
Ride on!
Debbie Colville, thanks for the ride on. Buenaventura, what do you mean you can't join FMR anymore? Yeah, you have to, because it's not me running, so you have to log in and follow Victoria, not me. I'm not running. Okay, so we're now at 14.1 kilometers per hour for 45 seconds. So this is hard. This is the fastest Victoria is going to go tonight. This pace. I don't think so. Well, when you slow down, I'll tell you. No. Victoria is worried about her shoelace, whether it's coming undone or not, but I told her it isn't. She looks okay to me. Yeah. Right, so, yeah. Once again, when you get in a situation like this where you've had some technical problems or some difficulties and your mind isn't focused anymore, this is where you need to kind of take a step back. Well, Victoria can't take a step back because she'll fall off the treadmill, but mentally take a step back, recover, reset yourself, and try and mentally get back in the game. But if you're in a race situation, something like this can often ruin your race, and you never recover. When you're racing, you have to have a perfect day, really, for it to go well. Oh, I see what you mean, Ace. You can't follow me because I run too fast these days. Sorry. I apologise. Well, give it a year or so, and I'll have some time out, and I'll get unfit again. So we'll be able to run together then. And also, you can always run with me when I'm having one of my easier days. I won't be this fit forever, that's for sure, Ace. I certainly won't be this fit forever. Oh, are you there? Tom, are you at Goodwood in the morning? Kathy says yes. Breathe, and the next bit is rough. Oh dear. Okay. Right, here we go then. So this is now 8 times 14 kilometers per hour. 1 minute 45 seconds at 14, and then a recovery of 1 minute 15, but at 11.3. So not walking pace, not slow, still running. Right, here we go, Vic.
Hammer time!
To infinity and beyond!
Right, 14 kilometres an hour now. 1 minute 45 seconds. But Victoria has said, if any of you read Victoria's piece on the Zwift blog. She said that she's convinced that the Zwift Academy runs have made her fitter and have encouraged people to get out of their comfort zones. And that's what this is doing now. It's Victoria is getting out of her comfort zone, doing stuff that she might not normally do. And she will be fitter as a result. What we need is another crash. Very annoying. Right, we've had another crash now. Yeah, where you go again. Right, this is not good. And it's not good for your mental strength. We have started having these dropouts again now, these dead stops from this treadmill on a fairly regular basis. Okay, Tom says he is going to Goodwood tomorrow. Just started upping mileage again, so nowhere near. You all right? Oh, right, okay, yeah, sometimes it catches up with itself. It should be all right now. Sorry, just started upping the mileage again, so nowhere near where I was. Got sights on the big half in April. Okay, cool. Well, I'll see you there tomorrow then. Nice one. Yeah, the big half is Victoria's half marathon PB course. Paul Deering says, yep, agree with Kathy, these are tough. Victoria, dig in. Jonathan and myself did them on Thursday. Okay, so that's 1 down, 7 to go. Hopefully no more dropouts. Very annoying. Right, so this is the recovery phase, 11.3 kilometers an hour. So it's not slow. This is not, walk it out and get your breath back. This is still running. So this is called active recovery. Okay, here we go again for number 2 now. There shouldn't be, no. Oh, sorry. Yeah, why aren't they? Shouldn't be on. Maybe I've turned the wrong one off. Yeah, Kathy says active recovery. Yeah. So we're running up the what's it called? Champs-Élysées. We're running up the Champs-Élysées towards the Arc de Triomphe. And coming up to the second arch. 2 done, 6 to go. There it is. And it's doing that thing where it runs away from you. Seems like it never gets any nearer. Victoria's got good form. She's keeping it together. It says on the screen, run as relaxed as possible. Save energy for the later stages. Thanks for the ride on, Grace Shin.
Ride on!
Grace had some technical problems in last night's video 5K, but it was good having her along for the time that she was there. Remember, if you're going to join the video 5K, it is a video 5K, so you need to join the Zoom meeting and get your phone or your laptop or your iPad set up with the camera on so that we can see you running. So Victoria just coming up to the arch and back down to 11.3 now for recovery. 2 done, 6 to go. Just relax, Victoria. Breathe. 29 minutes left of the workout. Do you want me to go and get some more of that? Just a warning, Victoria and I have ordered fish and chips for our dinner this evening, and in about 15 minutes I have to go and get those fish and chips from the chip shop. So Victoria will be on her own for about 10 minutes while I go and get the chips. Grace has signed up for next Friday for a redo. Yeah, no worries, Grace. Thanks very much. We'll see you again next Friday. Right, here we go again for number 3 now. 14 kilometres an hour. Hard effort for 1 minute 45 seconds. And away we go. Relaxed, smooth, shoulders down, arms moving forward, head up, and breathe. Kathy, thanks for the ride on.
Nice.
Paul Deering says, Debbie and myself have improved our camera angles for next Friday's video. Good, I'm glad to hear it. Yeah, because, right, because both of you could join the meeting separately, couldn't you, with 2 different, each of you use in your own phones and have them, so I could have 2 of you, not just 1 of you, if that makes sense. I'm sure that would work. Yeah, that is a good point, Buenaventura. Not only do I need to not be as fit, but yeah, you get yourself back in the swing of things as well. Get yourself back fit, and then you can catch up with me. Right, here we go. Oh, that blue arch is moving away again, isn't it? Look at that. How annoying is that? 5 seconds. And back down to recovery again. Good job, Victoria. Well done. So this is workout 8, by the way. Workout 8. This is the last one of the Zwift Academy Run workouts. So if you haven't done it yet, make sure you get it done by Wednesday. The finish time is midnight or 11:59 p.m. on Wednesday. But that is, I think that is, I don't know if it's Pacific time or Eastern time. In the UK or in Europe, we've got a little bit more time than that. So if you're still up at midnight on Wednesday, you've still got a couple of hours to do it. But yeah, this is the last workout. And then once you've done this workout and completed all the other workouts and done 2 group runs or 2 group races, then you will have completed this year's Zwift Academy Run, the very first Zwift Academy Run, and you will be in with a shout of going to join the team in Berlin for the Berlin Marathon. Right, here we go again for number 4 now. After this, we'll be halfway through. So, number 4 of 8. Here we go. Round the Arc de Triomphe. Back up to 14 kph. Paul Deering says, yes, we'll have 2 separate accounts and 2 video streams. Nice one, that'd be cool. And think about lighting as well, guys. When you're pointing the camera at yourself, if there is a light that you can direct onto yourself as well, that would be appreciated at this end. If it's going to take away from your running experience, then don't do it. But over here, if I can get good lighting, it makes for a better image, a better picture of you guys. But make sure your run is sorted first. So make sure you're comfortable for your run, and then think about the video after that. Right, 50 seconds left. Round the Arc de Triomphe. 24 minutes left. But that includes a 10-minute cooldown. So there are only 14 minutes left of this section of the workout. She's She's doing really well. Arms are going forward though, Vic. Just make all the energy that you've got move forward, not side to side. And she's pushing towards that blue arch. Thanks for the ride on, Becca Ward.
Right on.
Becca's a very fast runner, been on Zwift for a long time. We are halfway through the hard reps. You're doing well, Victoria. Stay with it. Stay with it. Victoria just said, this is killing me. Kathy says, you've got this, looking great. This is definitely making Victoria push herself way beyond her comfort zone. She's just said she feels sick as well. Right, try doing one more at that pace. And if you need to drop it down after that, then you can drop it down a bit, yeah? I think you've got one more in you at least. Tina says, form is looking good, you're looking strong. Crosby says, this is killing me also. Hello, Crosby. I didn't know you were there. Nice to have you with us. So Crosby is listening and doing the run as well. And Grace said it killed her too. Right, up to 14 again now. Rep number 5. Let's make the commitment, says Coach Terence. And Kathy as well. Now is when we start to hunt down all those runners that went out too hard, just like in the race. Go get them. So another 1 minute 45 seconds. I've got to keep an eye on the time to make sure I can get out for my chips. Breathe easy, relax, head up, keep your form, keep thinking about your form all the time. And believe you can do it. Right, Ryan Downey says, when you pick up your chips, please inquire about French fries. We don't eat French fries from the chip shop. So French fries, as far as I'm concerned, are thin chips, the kind of chips you get from McDonald's. They're French fries. When you go to a chip shop in England or in the UK, a chip shop will sell much thicker, big, fat chips. And yeah, we call them chips over here. I know that's what you call crisps, isn't it? We call crisps crisps, and you call crisps chips. Potato chips, don't you? And there we are. Number 5 is done. So let's just have a bit of recovery. 1 minute 15 of recovery. How do you feel, Vic? Do you want to do another one at 14, or do you want to drop it down? Keep it going. You've got 3 to go. 3 to go. Right, Victoria is a tough cookie. And even though this is killing her, she will be stubborn, and she's going to try and do another one at 14. Yeah, Ryan Downey, next time you run in miles, can you go and inquire about kilometres for me, please? Right, here we go again. I love the divide across the pond. It's beautiful, isn't it? It's a beautiful thing. Here we go, 14 kph now. Do you know what? I knew that you only run in kilometres, but it was just to make the joke. Give me a bit of poetic license, will you? Kathy doesn't mind whether they're French fries or chips or potato chips or crisps. She'll just eat them all anyway. Thanks.
Nice.
Right, this is the 6th one. So when Victoria gets to the end of this, she's only got 2 left to do. I've got 9 minutes before I need to go to the fish and chip shop. 2 large cod and 2 large chips, both with salt and vinegar. Lots of carbohydrates for tomorrow. Grace's kilometres and miles. To be honest, so are we in the UK, really. I mean, I still talk about miles in some situations. In fact, often when I'm discussing running, I talk about kilometres per hour and miles per hour at the same time. Interchange between the two. Right, Victoria has 20 seconds left. She's just got to get to that line. And then she's done 6 of them. This is what it's all about. Victoria's heart rate is 172, so she's working hard. She is working hard. Well done, Vic. So, coach says this needs to come from you. I can only show you the way, but you need to run it. 2 more to do. Victoria is not cold anymore. To be honest, neither am I, actually. Right, I've just realised we've had the doors closed all this time, so there's been no air circulating in here, which is making it worse for Victoria. So I've opened the doors now. Hopefully there'll be a bit of a breeze coming in, which might help Victoria a little bit. She's got the fan on, but that fan was just blowing warm air around. So hopefully now we'll start to blow some cold air onto Victoria. Back on it in 15 seconds. Here we go, Vic. Number 7 of 8 coming up. Penultimate one. You can do this, Vic. Here she goes. Back up to 14 again. So it's funny how psychologically these things play tricks on you. About 3 reps ago, Victoria was complaining that it was killing her and she was feeling sick. However, once you get over halfway and you can see the home stretch, Kathy says, dig in, home stretch. Once you can see the home stretch, you actually start to feel like you can do it. And the feeling of being sick goes away and you don't slow down, you carry on and you get it done. Use your arms, keep the knees driving up, it says. I will see you to the end of this section and then I will go when you're in the cool down. 4 minutes left of this. Yeah, so Grace thought the same. She thought she wasn't going to make it when it was 3 out of 8, which is exactly where Victoria was when she was worried about it. Then you pull through, don't you? You make it. And here we go again. Right, 1 more to go. 1 more left, and Victoria knows she can do it now. When you get to 1 more to go, there's no way you're going to slow down. You're just going to do it. Heart rate is 170. Hang on. just dropped the water bottle. Right, one more to go. Sylvatica786 on Twitch says, one more, she's so cool. Well done, Vic. Thank you, Sylvatica. And Crosby says that one more, I can do it. Yeah, you can do it. So everyone's got, just about everyone's got one more left to do. Some people will be in the cooldown now. Here we go, 1 more minute, 45 seconds of hard work. Here we go. Time to fly, arms and legs, keep it together. Debbie Colville says, dig deep, Victoria, doing outstanding. So if you've just tuned in, if you're just turning on, this is Zwift. This is the Zwift Run Academy workout number 8. There have been 8 workouts over the last 8 weeks. This is the final one tonight and all this week and next week until Wednesday. And then the Zwift Academy run finishes on Wednesday. And then there'll be 6 people chosen, 3 men and 3 women, to go and run the Berlin Marathon. They will all get a free Woodway treadmill worth about £5,000. They will also get plenty of Adidas running gear. They will get Morton hydration and nutrition gels and drinks and powders. They will get a place at the Berlin Marathon. They will get a training regime. Coach training regime, all expenses paid trip to Germany, to Berlin for the marathon. So she's gonna oh my goodness, Victoria's heart rate is 200. I have never seen Victoria's heart rate go that high, 202. It is from her wrist, but nevertheless. Right, that is it. She's done it. Brilliant. Good work, Elsa. Victoria.
Nice.
She's done it. Right, I'm going to go and get the chips now. No, Victoria can't talk. Victoria needs to just relax for a few minutes. Tina Beard says, blooming fantastic running. Well done. Grace says, I want a My Run treadmill. Well, you don't want one at the moment because we've got loads of problems with it at the moment with these dropouts. It hasn't happened for 2 years and then suddenly it starts to go again. Sivatica says, seems good. Yeah, okay. It's so easy to get set up with Zwift running. Here's what you need. Firstly, access to a treadmill. It could be at home or at the gym, but any treadmill will work with Zwift. To get you moving in game, we need a speed source. Traditionally, we use a foot pod, like the Zwift Pod or the Stride, but you can also use the Run Smart treadmill sensor, your Apple Watch, one of the newer Garmin watches, the TSS app, and if you have a smart treadmill, your treadmill will connect directly to Zwift without the need for another device. Now simply download the Zwift app onto a Mac, a PC, an iPhone, an iPad, an Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. Finally, pair your speed source in the app. Pairing heart rate from your watch or a chest strap is also a great addition to Zwift. And that's it. You're all set up for solo runs, solo or group workouts, challenges and real-time racing on Zwift with people from all over the world.
2. Heart rate's coming down, but it's still 170. Going down to 8.5 kilometers per hour. Feels like I'm walking compared to what I was doing just now. Stephen's rather intelligently placed the water bottle so I can't reach it. Was it as hard as I made it out to be? Yes, it was. So I've almost graduated from the Zwift Run Academy. I think Zwift recommended that people increase the bias to 105% because the workout hadn't been configured quite correct. For me, Stephen decided to take a different approach as a bit of a test. And he wanted to see if I could graduate from the Zwift Run Academy at the pace he thinks I should be running at, not at my actual pace, what I was capable of. So Stephen decided to double my 5k time, put it into the 10k pace, then take off another minute or 2, I think it was. So every workout has really pushed me out of my comfort zone. But I've done it. And as much as it annoys me that I've proved Stephen correct, I'm actually really, really proud of myself. Really good, thank you, Kathy. Thank you, Atana. He's rubbish at crewing. He's never where he's meant to be. drink down to the shed when you come back through. Thank you. So within today's workout, I've done a 23:35 best 5k, which I think is pretty much bang on what my 5k PB is.
I come bearing gifts. Oh, no, sorry. That's dinner. Curry sauce, 2 large cod, and 2 large British fat chips. Victoria, did you have it full when you started? Oh, okay. Right. Okay. God. Oh no, that's wrong. I've lost all the chat because I've pressed the wrong button. Tina says yum. Atana 007 says Stephen, she needs to be hydrated. Well, she should have put more drink in her beaker before. Will it? Oh, okay. Right. Having a drink brings Victoria's heart rate down. Often puts my heart rate higher, I think. Right, so we're into the 10-minute cooldown. Victoria has graduated from the Zwift Run Academy. That is it. Good for her. Yeah, Victoria's done 1 race and you've done 2 group runs as well, haven't you? So, yeah, she's definitely graduated. She's definitely finished. Oh, yes. Yes, she did, yeah. Victoria says she got a treadmill PB when she ran her Zwift Academy race. Grace said a bit earlier on, Victoria, what pace does he think? What have you been talking about? I put 45, didn't I? I think I put 45. I adjusted Victoria's paces rather than putting it up to 105%. She's okay. Oh, you've explained. Victoria's explained all this. So yeah, I doubled Victoria's 5k time, and then I took a little bit off as well. And I think it was no, a couple of minutes. Maybe it was a couple of minutes. I think it's about 46. Well, I tell you what we can do. We can go in there now and have a look. So there's Victoria's run. So her highest heart rate, her peak heart rate. Actually, I think that's wrong. I think that's not right. Look, because your heart, mind you, no, it is right. Look. Goes up there. Hang on a minute, we'll just look. Right, sorry, let's just show you this. Take it off the playlist. Okay, so Victoria's fastest pace was earlier on, she did 14.1, but all these here, that one, all those are 14 kilometers an hour. And her heart rate, as you can see, it's a bit all over the place, but here you can see it definitely increases during the run, during the interval, and then it decreases, and then it increases during the run. There's always a little bit of a delay, and then it decreases again, and then here it starts increasing again, and then it decreases again, and look how long it takes to go back up. But then it does go back up, and she's absolutely working her socks off at the end there. 202 beats per minute for that final rep, and then recovering towards the end. Well done, Victoria. Right, your 10k PB is 49.01, and your real PB outdoors is what? 49 as well, something. Okay, right, look, if we go into pace settings here, I've put... Right, I think that's supposed to be 45. I would never have put 44.59 in there. It's supposed to be 45, I think. I've doubled your 5k time and took a minute off. Haven't I? Something like that. No, well, 22.53. So let's say 23 minutes, doubled. All right, now we're having a domestic now about how fast she's run. Well, I don't know why, but I didn't set these then. I haven't set 22.53, and I'm sure I put 45 in there. I think these are changing automatically, aren't they? These are changing by themselves. Yeah, little Zwift pixies are coming in and changing these. I'm
on my run pixie when I'm not in the shed. I swear to God.
Atana 007 says we mustn't forget buttered bread with our fish and chips. Thank you very much, Atana. We will not. Right, Victoria has basically been running all these sessions with a 10k time of 45 minutes, and her actual 10k time, her PB, is 49 minutes. So she's been running a lot quicker than her PB time would suggest. But yes, I knew she could do it. I knew she could do that time, and that's why I put that in there. Right, there we go. We're done. Victoria has qualified. What's the word? Graduated from the Zwift Run Academy, and we will be back on Monday. We won't do anything tomorrow, I don't think. I have my marathon tomorrow. Victoria says, well done to everyone. Thanks for the support. We'll be back on Monday for something. I'll probably do this on Monday. I need to graduate. I've still got this to do and at least one other group run to do, or group race. So I will do those next week. So it might be Monday Run Club, or it might be this workout number 8 tomorrow. So there we Monday, sorry, not tomorrow. Right, we're off. We're going to eat fish and chips before they get cold. Victoria says, have a good marathon tomorrow. Sorry, Tina says, you're Victoria. Tina says, have a good marathon tomorrow. Grace says, congratulations. And Atana says, fantastic, Victoria, for graduation. So we will see you all later. Take care, everybody. Thank you very much for watching. We are out of here to go and eat food. Take care. Bye-bye.